Meteor storm inbound.
Hello! Hello everybody! Let's have a look, something a little different here. Do we have anyone hanging out in chat right now? Let's see. This is the Xbox tutorial stream we've got going on here. But I've set myself up with some pillows, you know, trying to get, you know, now that Xbox is out, I can kind of enjoy it on the TV. So let's see who you got here. We've got, I see JD, I see Darth Wormy, Stribling, Rimwrap, Satos, Mad Dog, Wild Wish, Robojo, Lunchbox, Dylan, Diablo, Fallen Thorn, Edward Beddington, Seth, Okash, The Red Panda, Crazy Lizard Gaming, Confuzzled Fox, Kianata. So yeah guys, just before we get started here, the audio is not going to be the best in the world, but just to make sure you guys can kind of, am I all good, like height and stuff, is everything, can you hear the game audio too? I don't know, the game audio working? It's a little bit of a different setup, so I just wanted to make sure before we get started here. The main thing is, we're basically going to be here guys for the next couple hours or so with some, we're going to have some helpers in chat, and this is an opportunity for you guys to ask any questions that you like about Xbox. If you need any help with controls, I'm going to be playing some, building some stuff, so that's what I'm going to be here for. I also see Sean Grady, Lara, Jason, Mouth, Wild Western Australia, good to see you again, Isaac, Neff, Dazza, Mouthy, Radamez, Michael, Okasha, Diablus. Cool guys. Oblivion, hello. And I also see Shiny Mutank, welcome. So yeah, we all sound, we're all good? Good, fantastic. So yeah, I've got my, had to tidy up a little bit, you know, but I got my, so let's just see here. Cannot see you any part, oh, really? If I think probably down like this, right? I need to kind of slouch a little bit. Is that better now? You see me, it's probably because it cuts on the top of my head, so. Is that better? Natik, hey Natik, how you doing? I'm doing good, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm actually excited to hear how you guys are getting on with the Xbox build of the game. Who's been having some fun with the Xbox then? Trying to get comfy here. I'm not used to this. I feel kind of weird, like trying to do a, you know. Oh, okay, where am I? I just loaded up a world here real quick, but I forgot where it was. Okay, it was just fine, good. Decorative equipment. Yeah, I've got some decorative stuff in here. I feel like station playing on PC. Yeah, I mean, of course, the Xbox isn't for everyone, but it's really great to see some of the feedback. We've had some really nice messages from people saying how they're so happy to be playing this after, you know, years of waiting. So I've loaded a Jedi Starfighter, I want to use it. Robo, it's not this one, is it? I got one the other day, but let me see. Dudes are on fire. Oh yes, literally, yeah. Is this yours? No, that's Soul Sucker's one. Okay. I had one Jedi Starfighter here. I'm like, I got. Join the game. So I've got right now. We're on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. So I've got 3 chats on my laptop here. So I'm flicking between them. Shiny Mutank in Mixer, and quite a fair few in Twitch, and yeah, lots of you guys in YouTube. So guys, I heard this saying. Been using the DLC blocks a lot. Great, Crazy Lizards. How did you get into the marketplace while in game? Do you mean the Blueprint marketplace? Do you mean? So that's a good start. So to get into Blueprints, the keybind you're looking for is RB, so right bumper and B, and that brings up that. And then you have all these blueprints that I've already subscribed to. And then if I want to, you know, browse, I can go up here using the left stick, and I can go across to this little cog icon, which is the mod.io icon, which opens up the workshop browser here. And yeah, I can flick through the pages, the RB, LB. It's obviously using the internet now, so loading up the images on the fly. You can see there's some Halo stuff on there, Star Wars stuff on there, and then you can try and also search as well if you want to try find something specific. I see. Your ship's guide yesterday was great, thank you. Yeah, so there was so yesterday we published this ship guide that I made. And I hope it helped people, but I was thinking about it. The more I'm playing Xbox, the thing is, the more I'm realizing there's some good stuff to learn. Like, I wish I'd gone over toolbar configuration in that video, and I also wish that I'd gone over painting. So I didn't do painting. I'm glad I did symmetry mode, because I know that lots of people didn't know how to do symmetry mode. So I got some things there, but yeah. No, Jedi Lunchbox. The fancy Xbox is actually packed away, waiting for the giveaway. So I took some pictures of it yesterday and did some photo shoots, but I'm not using it. It hasn't even been turned on. So I hope it works, but no, we're keeping that for a very lucky winner there. And also, because of this weird setup here, my streaming, what we're actually doing here, I try to do something. I've got one stream from my webcam going to using my IRL backpack I've got, and I'm using the Xbox streaming to the companion app. Because I didn't know this, but on Windows 10, there's an Xbox companion app which allows you to stream your screen of the Xbox to your PC, and it means you can continue playing your Xbox on your PC and stuff. But I realised I could use that for OBS to kind of capture the screen here on this, so this is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm going to be here, let's hanging out, guys. It's going to be pretty chill, pretty casual, as you can tell. I've got my Clang pillow. So it's going to be, it's going to be pretty chill here, but it's just going to be hopefully a resource to help some people who are looking for some tips and tricks and have any questions about the PCU. PCU? That was on my mind, but sorry, about the Xbox version. We've also got fellow community manager Kia Nart in the chat, who I'm sure will be pasting links. And yeah, it's just going to be very laid back here, but hopefully it will be able to help some of you guys out there. So let me go to Mixer here. I'm all alone on Mixer, why? There you go, there's someone else there on Mixer. Fireman Phil, having problems with grouping things together. Right, so let me show that, because that's another thing that I know that you guys have been asking about, and it's like how to group things. So we can go over that again. Beard growing out, sure is. I'm getting a bit quite messy here, Mark. Yes, so Nicola's also asking about groups. Lots and lots of people asking about groups. So we'll get on that right now. Let's do it. I'm just going to kind of slouch down a little bit because I think my head's quite close to the top of the stream here, actually. So let me just check remotely at how we're looking. Hold on. You can see the screen of my stream. And if this works, I might actually use this kind of what's the word, like sofa setup for some more streams in the future of Xbox and stuff. Alright, let's have a look here. Where are you? I'm just checking it. That looks pretty good to me. I'll just host this as well on my channel here. Yeah, lurk away, Jedi, lurk away. Okay, so let's first make our way back to the platform. I've got to find it here. There we go. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll move my laptop even closer here so I can. I don't know. The cable's not long enough. I feel like my eyes aren't getting so good anymore. I've on like a 15-inch laptop for all three chats, so the chat's a little bit. I'm wondering if I'm going a little bit. My eyesight's failing a little bit here. So we'll use the drill ship here as a perfect example of how to do that. So let me drop down, and I'm going to. What's the word? Okay, we're going to first. I'm going to do the admin menu, so another little tooltip for admin. That's RBY. I'm just going to do that so I can change the time of day here, get some sunlight going on this platform here. There we go, that helps. Great. So, say we come into this miner, and we've already got drills actually equipped on our toolbar down the bottom right. Yes, right down there. So what we can do is, if we open up the control panel, go across. Now, let me see, because I've definitely figured out this button of my controller is definitely failing, so it's a little bit sketchy. But let's first do something. Let's turn off all of the, what have we got here? Like all the thrusters, because they're kind of spread out here. So if we come in, and if I press RB and then D-pad down. So now you notice how I'm also undoing it, but if I hold that down, I'm actually selecting things, and it's getting rid of stuff that I take off. So what I'll do is I'll go down, and for some reason here it does this, but back up, get rid of those, come back down, back up, and then okay, aha, gotcha. Then hold LB to move down freely, looks like. There we go. So you see the ones at the top are still selected, and now I can get to the next thrusters. Now take off LB and continue working my way down the thrusters here. It's a little bit, I might be missing something, but I'm managing to do it here just about. And now, I think that might be all the thrusters. So once I've done all that, I can then go to the left, and in the block group I can just do TH or RS, I guess, in blue, and then save that, and then go to save. And now, the very top of this, you'll see I have this THRS, which is all those thrusters in the grid. I mean, you might want to make it easier by going into search and then, shortening it by going something like that, and then searching thrusters, and then rather than skipping around, but that actually shows you there how you can group stuff. So that was the first kind of thing. It's basically just using LB and RB. Let's see here. So let me get some of the questions out, and maybe then some people in chat can also help out others. When it comes to the main things that you guys want to miss, so PCU counts, multiplayer counts, and general stability, and also scripts. These are all things that we're investigating, and there's going to be a minor update for the Xbox version coming in about around the middle of May, which will contain an experimental mode for Xbox, which will allow increased PCU counts and increased player counts. Something else I missed there. So the main thing we hear, you guys, we hear those two big things. I know people, especially on the original and the S, wanting to play with at least 4 people, right? So that should be possible in the coming months, and that will be lobby hosting games. Now the other thing, of course, is dedicated servers, which of course could allow for even more players, and that is something that isn't 100% confirmed yet. We're still investigating it, but we really hope that we can get that to Xbox at some point. The next one is scripts. So again, another thing that we're investigating is the idea of taking some of the most popular scripts from the PC version and putting them onto the Xbox version as like kind of keen approved scripts. So you guys will have at least a handful of scripts to use and play around. You won't be able to make your own scripts because that is actually against Microsoft's rules. So it's not our kind of ruling on that, but at least there'll be something for you guys to use. And thank you, Kianata, for Kianata in the chat is our community manager. So they'll be linking things in the chat for you to look up. If you want all the quick details, please do read Marek's blog post, because that actually goes through all the things that we're aware of and that we're addressing. So I went through the PCU and the player count and the dedicated servers and the scripts. And the other thing is just general bugs. We know this is one like where you fall from the planet. So there's definitely some issues out there that we're aware of. Our team are already cracking down them. Some of them are already fixed, but it takes a while for we have to do the certification. So we can't just release an update like today. We have to kind of go through Microsoft and all that stuff to get it through. It'll be coming soon. So yeah, really thank you for your patience with this. So that was just a kind of summary of some of the biggest questions. Yeah, now we'll just kind of carry on here. The thrusters. So now I've grouped the thrusters. You guys might be wondering, how do I get those onto my toolbar? So down the very bottom, you can see I've got already some things configured. I've got the right drill on the right, on the up D-pad, and on the left D-pad I've got the left drill. So by turning both of those, I can turn on both the drills. If I want to add something, I can hold the D-pad where there's an empty slot. So right now, the right D-pad and the down D-pad, you'll see there's a plus icon. And if we hold the right D-pad, for example, hold it, it will bring up all the blocks, functional blocks on your ship, which you can then assign to your ship toolbar. So for example now, using LB and RB, we can go through the things on the sides, and we can go down to groups. So you remember we had, hold on my laptop, just got the power off mode. You remember that we created that thrusters group, so now we can select that thrusters group, and then we can choose what we want that group to do on the toggle of the action of the ship toolbar. So probably, well actually I don't know, there's a couple of things. We could do it like this. Oh no, that's not going to work. We want forward thrusters for that probably. But what we'll do is toggle block on and off. So now you'll see on the right D-pad, we now have the option to, I'll make it readable. All the thrusters on and off there. And we've just created a group and we've just assigned it to the ship toolbar. So a lot of questions about that. And I wish I'd included it in the ship tutorial. I think maybe we'll need another tutorial for the kind of advanced building / advanced flight controls and stuff. But I wanted to keep it as short as possible. So it was already kind of 10 minutes, but I thought that at least for new players, they can jump in, they know how to build a ship and fly it around, and then this kind of toolbar stuff is important, but not so initially. So, got Fireman Phil's question. So Shiny says, to activate multiple drills, it's better to get the cockpit D-pad. Yes, so to do exactly, as Shiny Moose says, another way to get like all the drills on is you hold right D-pad here, sorry, bottom D-pad, and go down to block tools, and that is all the drills selected. So now I can just do that, and as soon as I've got that selected, I can now manually press, hold on, what would be? Wait, hold on, it would be, there we go, yeah, I thought it was that. So now that I've got it, those assigned, the drills will work on the trigger buttons. So now I'm right and left, depending, to the thrusters off. Depending on what kind of, if I want the kind of picking up the ore mode, if I want the speedy mode which doesn't pick up ore, I can use the left or right triggers. So that's that way of doing it, or you can do it on the D-pad. So just worth noting, there'll be some delay because this is another stream. There might be some delay between what's happening on stream and my camera, but yeah. Thank you, Shiny, for reminding me of that as well. So let's have a look at any more questions. Darkstorm, welcome. The big things that would be helpful if it was added as part of the game is quieter tools and instant ore pickup when drilling. Now, Mark, the instant ore pickup is something that I think we just check actually how it's like now. It's something that we've thought about for sure because it can be quite hard to pick up individual chunks. Let me check now how that's like. Right, let's come down here, start drilling. Okay, hold on. I think, wait a minute. There's all the stuff. Okay. Let's go up to where the gravity is not going to be having it fly out and just check that. How you doing, Riv? Welcome to the comfy hours. Couch stream, exactly. Oh, this is my prompt. I've got another prompt here. If you guys haven't joined, our Discord server yet, this stream's obviously going to be live for like a couple hours here, but if you want help 24/7, all time zones, check out the Discord server. We've got a lot of really experienced Xbox players. If anything, I'm still a beginner. Or okay, I'm like a intermediate Xbox player. I'm no way advanced. We've got some really talented Xbox players in the Discord community. So please do join that, use that to help others and also get help. I honestly think it's the best thing for quickly finding out some stuff. If it's technical issues like bugs, of course you might need to reach out to our support staff at support@keensoftwarehouse.com email. But for a lot of the gameplay tips and tricks and help, the Discord community is fantastic. So, right, we need to carry on drilling here. Can the ship vibration be turned off? I don't think so for large. Wait, I think that might be an advanced it's a good question actually. Redback. I think that's actually an option in the world settings. On PC it is, but I don't know about Xbox, so I'll have to check that in a minute for you. But I hear you. One way to improve it is to have more thrusters, so the ship's more stable. That could be a way to turn off the shape. Hey, Space Engineers of CZ. Right, so now I'm digging down and we'll turn my spotlight on. Let's see. Yeah, so I think see, picking up ore is quite hard, isn't it? Because you have to kind of aim around. You know, you have to move the look around, and so I believe that's something that we're listening to when it comes to you start drilling here, a bunch of stone gets drilled, and then you have this big pile of stone, and then you kind of have to, you can hold down X, of course, which is picking up as it's rolling, but I have to actually point at the ore here. So it's hard. You can even you can even walk around with the left stick, but ideally you need a second, you know, another finger. Like, I guess you could do, I don't know, like index finger X and then thumb back on to look around and pick up the ore. But I think we definitely need a more streamlined method for doing that, because it's not ideal. I appreciate it. And the idea is as well, hopefully you'll move on to ship drills much quicker as well. So. Right, what else I got there? Yes, Django, hold on a second, let me, we will release the cat, but I don't know if he's going to behave, because we might be having some problems with knocking down stuff. Let's see here. Ow, on my head. Hello, mister. You gonna be a good boy? Gonna be a good boy? Let's see. Yeah, hold X while right trigger for auto. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can hold X, of course, but it still means it's hard to look around here. Come on. You guys meet my kitty cat Django here. Hello. There he is. You can be a good boy on the Xbox stream here. You can go. There you go. I don't know. He's probably going to cause trouble, I'm sure. Right. Yeah. And talking of being at home, I hope everyone's staying safe out there. I know it's the situation here in the Czech Republic's actually not so bad now. It's actually, I mean, I've been out today, you know, to get some food and stuff, and it's like spring. It's like, you know, everyone's out there having a good time almost in the park. It's we're kind of near the end of it here because we shut it down quite early. But I know it's definitely I know it's definitely still bad around some places of the world. So yeah. Oh, this hair sets. He's of course stepping on my laptop. Yeah, I know it's still quite bad in parts of the world. So definitely, please guys, do stay safe. Wait. I'm giving a couple of chances, and he might have to go out because he's looking like he's going to be hyperactive. So yes, any other questions about controls, guys? Can you show how to install ore detectors and use them?
Meteor storm inbound.
Sure. Again, there's some questions which I think people in chat can help with, and Kianata can link up, and then we can get other questions as well about gameplay. So yeah, how to power off. I think I just showed that, Tony. Multiple thrusters. I think I just showed that, how to group thrusters together and then do it that way. There you go. let me do this. Let me do this one about ore detectors. So, I mean, yeah. So this mining ship, for example, I believe has an ore detector. Let me just double check. Django. I don't actually know though. Let me think here. You must do, but I haven't seen one there yet. Oh, there it is. So this one has an ore detector. So I'll show you where it is first. You know, so you come into the blocks, and then come into. There it is, the bottom. Wheels and weaponry. It's actually there. So at the very bottom, we've got the ore detector. So you can confirm that. We have it on the large grids. And actually, you can see that by placing it on the large grids, I've actually activated it. So, and Wedge, good to see you, by the way. I saw Wedge in the chat. I actually saw, you can see it instantly gets all of the ores in the asteroid right next to me here. So that's like a simple thing to do. But of course, if you want it on a ship to be able to see, let me just delete this one. And all this is obviously creative mode, so you'd have to build this. But if I add it to this miner, this construction ship, slap it on there. If I jump in, again, you'll see that it just works straight off the bat. It just works. So there you can see you've got the ice and so on. So that's how it works with that. And then if I come out of this, was one more thing I wanted to say. Yes, the range of it. So I think we just come in and go to the control panel. And we can go down. Or just search. Maybe it's quicker. I missed it. Yeah, come down here, and then you've got the range of that ore detector, and of course, increased range will increase the power consumption, which shouldn't be a problem if you've got a decent amount of power there. So we can go boot the range all the way up to 50 meters on that ship ore detector there, and then we can also choose to relay the information to the antenna system. So of course, that will mean that even if my personal antenna, my drill, for example, can't detect, or it will use the information acquired by that ship's ore detector and relay that via the antenna system to my personal suit system. So Wedgehog, it should be, again, that's a good question to ask actually, Wedge. We've had a lot of it regarding the Series X. So I think our technical guy Chenda said on the launch stream that most likely yes, because Microsoft has said that the backwards compatibility will be there for Xbox One games and Xbox 360 games on the Series X. So there doesn't seem to be a reason why it wouldn't work. So you can kind of assume yes for Series X. But I think the real question, if you don't know the answer to yet, is whether or not there'll be a Series X enhanced version, or something for the Series X, because it has much more power, so at least 4 times the power of the Xbox One X. In theory, it should allow for more players, more PCU, and all the rest of it. But yeah, it's too early to say right now whether or not that will happen. So just stay tuned. But you'll probably have to run this version just fine. So, any more questions here? There you go. Yes, Shiny Moo. Shiny Moo in the Mixer chat's got a lot of good advice. Thank you, Shiny. So that was the ore detector range. I can just build a ship here maybe. If you guys don't have any particular questions, if I miss some questions at least, I will just go ahead and put a hockey market. I mean, the recent block tab works pretty good, and you can see that now my ore detector's in there. And this recent blocks tab will be very useful, of course, because if you're building something like a ship and you are just bouncing back and forth between the main essential blocks, adding some thrusters, adding some gyroscopes, adding armor blocks, it is very useful to quickly come in here, select, carry on building. So it's pretty. It's been great to see the feedback regarding the controller support. Like some people are still struggling with it, I think. But I don't know how to put this. Guys, let me know out of 10. Give me a rating out of 10 for how you find the Xbox controller controls for the on Space Engineers. Like 1 out of 10 being disaster, no idea, confusion, heck, and 10 being superb, intuitive, easy. I'm a pro builder already. Like just somewhere between there, I'm curious how you guys are getting on with them personally. Chalex is 8. 8 out of 10? 8, 10, 11? I'm just a bit pro. Great, Havlock. It's really great to hear that. Is there a thing to download creations? Yes, Tristan. So, the main thing about that is you want to be doing... Let me just check something. Hey, struggling. Yes, you bet. 7, 8. That's some pretty good numbers. So it sounds like most of you guys have been getting on just fine with the controls. Just checking the stream, looking okay. Great. 7, nice. 9 for shiny, right. So you can check all of the Xbox creations on any internet browser, mobile phone or whatever, and you can also, you can transfer blueprints from PC to Xbox, but it has to be in safe mode from the PC side, and vice versa. And access the blueprints in game, as I showed earlier, you can do RB and B. And that brings up the blueprint screen, which you can see ones that I've already subscribed to. Again, always look at the bottom of these. Any of the screens, be a control panel, access, all of that stuff has like these hints at the bottom. You can see A, sort, type, refresh, clipboard, all that good stuff at the bottom there. And then to access the browser again, we've got all the different sorting features. At the very end, we've got the open workshop page. And this brings up the internet's kind of thing here, and we can browse through ships, rovers, bases, and sort by most recent. Let's see what you guys are posting. Most recently, at least. Let's have a look. We've got some Battlestar Galactica stuff here. We've got some miners. Oh, we've got some Star Wars. You guys see any of your maybe one of your ships will come up on stream here, I don't know. Hummer. It's a large ore detector. A battery. Wow. That's pretty much Deathlock. The NASA truck is yours, is it? Wait, which is that? Wait. Get past it. What's this? Oh. NASA truck. Ah, NASA hauler. That's yours, is it, Wormy? I'll subscribe to it and have a look at it now. Let's have a little look there. Hey, Space Wolf, welcome. Everyone joining us. Does subsurface ore show up in the surface? Oh, I don't know. So I don't know about discoloration. If like on the planet, we'll go to a planet. I mean, this was just a little intro here that I loaded up. We can go to. I reckon we should go to a planet and actually build some stuff down there. Explore maybe. So let's back out of this. Is there a way to keybind the hot menu on the controller to different buttons so I don't ruin my analog stick? Oh, you mean like Muffin? You mean like the press? You want to change it being the press to access that thing? We currently don't have what we have is we don't have keybinds. We have a couple of schemes, but they only affect flights. We have the default flight. We have the default scheme and the flight alternative scheme. And I don't actually know off the top of my head what the flight alternative scheme actually does. But maybe if you guys would like to see more schemes, maybe one that doesn't use your analog stick for the what do you call it? The G screen, pretty much. That could be an interesting thing. So, as always, when it comes to ideas, yeah, please do visit our support site. So let's go to custom. We'll go to let's go to the Earth-like, I guess. But I don't want to have the Earth-like. Yeah, okay. So I'll do it. So this was about the block shake. It reminded me here. So when you come into the the custom game screen, if you press Y, you can access the advanced tab, and in here you have a lot more settings to play around with. You know, survival settings, how fast it is to grind, and all that. My question is there an option for tool shape? I can't remember that. Explore the tools. You guys see it? Economy, progression, script, chips, modes, tools. I don't know if I see it here. Maybe it's not a setting then. I could be mistaken. Whoever asked about the tool shakes. I thought it was an option, but maybe it's in a game setting for like first person shaking rather than the ship tool shake. So that's what you're talking about, right? So yeah, I don't know. We'll go with that then. Let's see what I missed here. Yeah, Killer Tony, I went through the power on and off of multiple thrusters already, I think. But we can get to it again. You basically have to group the thrusters together, Killer Tony. Are all the blueprints and no. JD, they have to be manually imported. So if you see one of your own ships in there, which you don't want to have, I think there's a way to report that. But you might see some ships that belong to you or belong to others, which have been reposted on the Mod.io. It's not automatic. People have to download them and then manually transfer them to the Mod.io platform. So I'm just going to grab my hot drink here. Again, it's looking a bit weird with the floating bits, but sure. Tristan's asking about multiplayer PC, so no, there won't be cross-play unfortunately, just due to the fact of how the different versions are set up. So cross-play would be cool, I appreciate that, but unfortunately it's not possible. I also saw some PS4 questions. Again, it would be nice. And it's definitely something that we'll be, I'll be considering. We've now got the first kind of consoles having access to the game, so it would be great to have even more players being able to play it. So that's also that's for that as well. So have a good night, Spacewalk. Bye bye. Yeah. So right now, James, PCU can't be increased right now, but we are saying that in probably around middle of May there'll be an update allowing you to have higher PCU. That's the plan right now. And of course, yeah, if you guys are enjoying the game, or either way, please do review. Please leave a review on the Xbox store for either the Ultimate or the base game, depending on what you left. Be honest. If you're having a good time, you can say that, of course, and if you're having some issues, please leave that too. So definitely We are monitoring those reviews very closely there. So yeah, it's been great to read some messages about people's experiences. It's like a lemon drink wedge, but I don't know why it's there. It's kind of. I've drank it for the last week and I haven't been getting sick, so I think it's just like it's just the way it kind of congeals. I don't know what's going on with it, but I think it's fine. 5-star, nice Edward. That's great. The game is insanely good, and I convinced 3 of my friends to get it, and it's wildly fun. James, that's great to hear. Shiny, also great. Thank you for reviewing the game. That's really great of you. Fantastic, guys. Have you made an option for reversible transparent LCDs? Can make it vastly easy to make HUDs. Reversible transparent LCDs. What do you mean by that, Togs? I think reversible. Like, you have transparent LCDs right now, and you can put stuff on them, but you mean I didn't mean by reversible. Do you mean like when you go to the other side, it somehow switches, and so you can read it on both sides? You mean, Togs? I get my head around that. Sarais, welcome. Could you create a ship with a welder? Mine is not passing. So Felipe is asking about so welding up a ship. Wait, hold on. Yeah, are you talking about a welding ship, welding up another ship, Felipe? Or are you talking about welding up a ship in survival with like a hand welder? Thank you, Lara. That's great. Jiminy, howdy. Fireman as well. Love this game. Haven't had a lot of sleep lately. 10 out of 10. Remember to sleep, guys. You can say, stay safe, stay responsible. I mean, heck, staying safe and responsible can be staying inside playing Space Engineers for sure. So, thumbs up. Like if you look at the Azzy from behind, you can see a mirrored image. It would be interesting, Togs, but it would somehow have to flip. Depending as soon as you pass around it, so it sounds great, but I'm not sure how easy that would be. But I can see why you'd want that for sure. Okay, so you're talking about the weld on the ship to construct another ship, right? We can try it, I guess. This is in creative. Oh, it's the welding ship right here. Yeah, okay. So, I mean. We can first just kind of grind down this ship a little bit and just try and weld it back up and see what happens. Alright, this is a very quick. Hold on. This is the the elite. Hey, that's something I don't know. How does one get to tools? Hold it up, maybe? You guys can teach me something. Yeah, how do you select? So I want to go back to basically like the crazy welder. Just looking. Never had to do this yet. Let's see. Hey, no, I ain't got it. I'm sure Shiny will help me. Auto pickup. Yeah, Wormy, we hear you on that. Right on D-pads. Yeah, that like switches, but how do I... The awkward moment when you guys are teaching me. The question is just how do you switch tools? Like I want to go to like, it's in creative mode, I want to switch to the basic welder, or like the advanced rather than the elite welder. So, press the right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. There it is. It's switching them there. So just, if you can see, we've got elite welder, proficient, enhanced welder. So there we go. I didn't notice that. Thanks, guys. And I couldn't see it switching because the little arrow was kind of not so visible. Right, good to go. Fantastic. All right, have a good one, fireman. Yep, stay safe. So I'm just going to weld into that a little bit. This is just to see if they were asking about whether it's possible. So technically, it's been ground down somewhat. I mean, it's not survival, so maybe there was a problem with the conveyor system. Like you were having with it. But now, if I get in the welder ship, we should be able to come in here. Ooh, it's very perky, this ship. We can turn on the welder with the left D-pad. I think. Yep, looks on to me. Come in there gently. Just check this in creative first. Keep it working. There we go. Yeah, it seems to be working here at least. Work the blocks. So maybe it could be you're having a problem in survival. Maybe your conveyor system isn't properly linked up. And also remember that only some blocks can't travel through conveyor systems. So on the small grids, you actually have two sizes. You have the large conveyors and the small conveyors. And some of the larger components cannot fit through so this is a large one, that's a large one as well, and that's a large cargo, right? So those three are all large. But if you happen to have it piped up in some way where there's the smalls, then you might need to get the large component through there. Okay, roger that, Kina. Let me see here. I thought audio was good, but yeah, I can't get this to work. I can't get this to work. I actually tried this on the stream, you know, and I was trying to do it, and I was like, I ain't got it, so I left it. But I don't know if you guys have got this either. You're able to change this. It says it should be the left D-pad, but left D-pad doesn't work. Oh, trying to lie. You have to hold it. Okay, I was wrong. It's probably exponential, right? So it gets faster the longer you hold it, and to start with, it's basically very slow. So my bad. It's the same with the assigning things to the toolbar. Sometimes it's a hold rather than a press, but sometimes it's quite hard to know if it's a hold or a press. I admit that. So let's sound a bit lower. Alright, any other questions there, guys? Honoured to semi-taught. I'd like to say, I'm not a pro player of Xbox version. I mean, of any version. If any of my regular viewers are here, they'll tell you I have 5,000 hours in the game, but I'm still a bit of a noob. So, can we get a couple of custom limited edition Xbox controllers? Have you seen the one, Mark? Have you seen the ones we have already? Did you see the stream the other day? Because we got a custom Xbox and custom controller made, which we're going to give away at some point. I was wondering if you saw those. How to get the beard so majestic? This is not majestic. I mean, Major, this is literally unkept. This is literally quarantine beard, you know, like this is like minimal effort. So I cut no tips and tricks for you there, Major. Show us that lush special. Do you guys want to see it again? I can go get it. I packed it all up, but I guess if you guys put like an 07 in chat or a wave if you didn't see the custom Xbox and you wanted me to go get it. I'll go get it if there's a bunch of peeps I've got, because we'll be posting pictures of it on social media soon, but if there's we could go and open it up again, I guess. Change the number value without slider, with the keypad would be better. Drop one of your ships. That's a good idea, Shiny. Okay, let me jump in this ship and drop it there. There we go. Consumed. construction, right at you. Engineering. Alright, so we got some 07s. Alright, tell you what, we'll go and get it out a little bit, alright? So I'll get the custom Xbox again, just a little bit later on there. So I'm looking for more help questions. I'm kind of glad because the number of questions are reducing over kind of these last days. So it's actually great to see that because it means people are probably getting to grips with stuff now. So. No script on Xbox right now, but we are hoping to have some scripts in some form at a later date. I'm just recycling. Look, chill. I could be more chill. I could be like, I don't know, like online on the couch. Yeah. It's quite. It's for me. This is like it's kind of surreal. I'm sat on my couch playing. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, via Steam Link or PC plugged in. You could have done this before, but you know, I don't have the luxury of having like. I only have my PC and my setup there, so. You know, being able to have an Xbox just below the PC, below the TV, and then just playing like this, it's somewhat a nice experience. Like, where are you guys playing your Xboxes? If you're playing the Xbox version, like, are you playing it on the couch? Are you playing it at a desk? Are you playing it in bed? Who knows? I'm kind of curious to find out where you guys are mainly playing Space Engineers on Xbox. Chill factor rising. Yep, that's Xbox supports mouse and keyboards. As soon as you plug in a mouse and keyboard to the console, it will switch to the same control scheme you're used to seeing on PC. Oh shit, not. In bedroom. Moxie asking about servers again. So Moxie and servers. Higher player count, yes. Dedicated servers, maybe I don't know at this time, but definitely some people guys it's one of the top requests, so we're definitely investigating the possibility of that. Whitney, welcome, how you doing? In the chapter. On the couch in a 60-inch. Nice. Mine's not, the screen's not that. I've actually got a monitor. It's actually a 40-inch monitor I'm using here. It works as a trick, so. I can't. Space Engineers on a 60-inch. Well, I guess it's the same as me kind of like putting my face really close. You know? In a cave, bedroom, desk and keyboard. So there's actually quite a lot of you guys playing it in your bed or on your bed. There is something satisfying about that, Mark. You use your Xbox as a desktop, no cap setup for you. It's shiny, I'm sure, interesting. Thank you. A script for drones would be greatly appreciated for mining. Paint and skin D-pad left doesn't work for me. Can you show how to quickly cycle colours and skins? Roger that, Jeffrey. I've got you coming up right now. Let's go for it. So, painting tutorial. Mini tutorial here. Come in here. Is we can paint the station here. Bring up our thing, and then by pressing the left bumper, and then the. Where is Ashley? What is that? Ashley, wait, no, that's not right. No, sorry, right bumper, and down on the D-pad brings up the colour picker, of course. So we can click around this, select red, Change the values here. Can we type in values as well? Yeah, I'm just wondering if you can get to the box there. Because it maybe is possible. There we go. So you can type in values and even a hex code if you know the exact color you want. So let's go for like a red. I haven't got the DLCs. So we'll have to do camouflage instead of digital camo. So we can select camouflage, and then once that's ready, we can back out of that. And now we can see at the bottom we've got that screen, and the thing is, left D-pads and right D-pads should switch between your available skins there. You can see I'm switching between them on the fly, and I'm also switching between the colours that I have in my colour picker from before. So, oh, I gotcha, Shiny. Yeah, that's my thing as well. This is a setup especially for this stream. This isn't my normal setup. I just thought we can do some Xbox and chill. This trash. This was the grinding pit, Major. I call that. Hey, Honest, look, welcome. How am I enjoying it? I'm getting used to it, you know. Like, I never thought I would be enjoying using a controller for playing. Honestly, if you told me 2 years ago, hey, you know, how would you find, you know, playing Space Engineers with a controller? I would like, impossible. And to be fair, it probably would be impossible for anything other than flying. It's only due to the fact we redesigned these screens that I think it's kind of become feasible. Just checking YouTube again. Yeah, click L3 or R3 and hit the right bumper. Close any menu including paint. Yes. That's exactly how you change things. So, painting now, I can just, hold on, I come up. That's who's the, hold on a minute. Strange, wait, what am I missing here, guys? Camouflage red. Apparently, I've forgotten how to paint, even though I did just do this the other day. Let's see here. Maybe ownership's broken. I don't know. It could be. It's probably ownership, almost certainly. Let me see here. This probably belongs to the NPC faction, which is why. Check this control panel. Yes, that's why. I don't own the grid, so I can't paint it. Right, I can't get it. Well, I know I can do it. But this is a little bit of a weird one. For this stuff like this, I can go to RBY, bring up the admin menu, bring up creative mode, and then just control terminals. Now I can hack the shit, you know, via admin methods, and I should be able to now transfer ownership to me. So is there a way to select all? Out of interest, it's not really a question. Don't know about that, but what I can do is my newfound trick and just hold this down and hold the D-pad and I can select everything on this grid. There must be a better way to do that, but for now we can just select everything. It's easy enough from this shit. Oh, hold on a minute. That's the whole station, isn't it? That's fine. So then we can transfer ownership to me. Right, so now I own everything, and now we should be able to paint. So if I come back in here and do, yeah, there we go, back it out, camouflage red, there we go, beautiful camouflage. Got standard armour, clean armour, rusty armour, just gotta load it in there, there we go. So you'll notice the first time you use a text, there'll be a little bit of lag when it basically loads in that texture, because the game won't use the text until they are used, you know what I mean? So there we go, it's camouflage. Beautiful. And I'm looking up my help myself. If I come down to the advanced gamepad controls, and come down to the console. Yeah, so another big one is how to change the size of painting rather than doing it a block at a time. So you can see here, if I do Interesting. So the left trigger will actually save the paint and put that onto my slot. Okay. So LBRT is medium size, RBRT is large, and to paint the whole grid, it's LBM, RB, and RT. So that's another good kind of combination there. So I can come in here, do left trigger, then I can get the blue back, do another thing, get the camouflage back. I can quickly switch. If I do, I can just save this. Yep. And then do that LB, RB paint. Now you can see the whole thing's gone back to blue. So some little tips there which will definitely help you when it comes to painting grids. Go to green and just come in here. LB, RB, paint, all green. All camouflage yellow. Easy. Or I can just do like in segments. So I can now do like, now I'm painting in kind of 3x3 I'm painting now. So you can kind of see if I come over here and do LB and right trigger. Didn't work, putting ownership again. Oh, there we go. So there we have the 3x3 so I say. And then if I do RB and right trigger, it's 5x5 paint size. And then of course it's the one. So there's some of the things of that. And of course I can come in here. Takes a little bit, second here. Now the whole grid is a glorious blue camouflage. Glorious, right? So that's another little trick for you guys if you're needing help when it comes to painting. Let's read the chat again. So I'm trying to multitask my best here. Whiffies in chat, just I think Shine's helping them out. I am Crumpet. What do you mean by that, Crumpet? Red Demon, very happy to know that you're enjoying the game. Sheely, welcome. Gatling on a lot. How do I put a Gatling gun? Well, there's only a lot on a large grid. You only have a Gatling turret, not a manual fire Gatling. So I can show you what that is. I come in here and do wheels and weapons. If that's what you want. Now we have that. Boom. That's a Gatling for large grids. It's automatically searching for enemy. And if I come into a control seat of that station, what I can do is show you how to assign weapons. So now I can hold up D-pad. We can come down to all the different weapons here. And we have 3 Gatling guns. The last one will be 3. So if I select that and then go down to control, now when I enter this seat, on the station toolbar, I have this ability to go into the turret, and now I've got control of the turret, shoot stuff, and there's your large grid Gatling kind of thing going on. Now zooming in, oh there we go. So I saw this question actually on Reddit. People were asking how do I zoom in and out of cameras and turrets. So I believe it is this. So you do LB, and then the left stick, and that's the same as zooming in and out in third person is your character in ship. So it's the same thing, LB combo plus left stick, and a slight end there around the distance. So little turret tricks. There we go. How's your looking game? Unlock it. Well, if you're playing on survival mode, you'll have the progression tree, so you'll have to kind of unlock some of the other blocks before you unlock the turret. But if you're playing creative mode, you can have fun right away. Does the internet have a name? No. So the characters themselves don't have names. Mr. Knox, welcome. I read YouTube chat here as well. Spiders are not on the Xbox version. That's another. It's one. There is a list of things, differences. And spiders and wolves are not on the Xbox version. And even on PC, they're in experimental mode. So that's why, because Xbox at this time doesn't have experimental mode. So maybe if Xbox gets experimental, then maybe spiders and stuff could come to Xbox as well. But you know, currently they're locked away behind that. Beekeep, welcome. Nice Anastia, welcome. To paint the whole grid is LB up and RB. Adventure Sloth. Just trying to juggle. Yeah, I am trying to juggle chat right now. There's 3 chats I'm trying to juggle, so for some reason I can't zoom in on the YouTube chat. Can I? Let's try again. No, I can't. And so the YouTube chat's a bit smaller, so it's harder for me to read unless I get a bit closer here. What is the Space Spider faction? It's I guess you can say it's a leftover at this point. Of course it's not used right now, but you might find yourself in that faction. Screen size. What do you mean, Mighty Dragon? Please kind of tell me more about that. What do you mean by that one? Yeah. I'll scroll up on the YouTube chat here to see if I missed something. Yeah. I encourage you guys to do a mix of controller and mouse, maybe if you've got that, and controller. Like, people are using either just this or just keyboard and mouse. But it can be quite good even to have a keyboard, because there is quite a bit of typing in Space Engineers, be it typing in names of stuff, be it naming groups, be it factions, GPS. So it can be useful just to have, it can be anything, it can be a cheap $5 keyboards, but just to kind of speed things up. I mean, if you can, of course, and, have it near you or whatever. But yeah, the game's support for keyboard and mouse is fantastic. You can play it just as you would on PC. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're also looking for more kind of help with that. Hey, Commander Shepard, welcome. Yeah, I'll build something in a second. I haven't built anything yet. I will definitely get on that now. Felipe's using all. So that was the first time I played Space Engineers, and I really enjoyed it. However, some of the text and icons go off the screen. That to me sounds like one of your monitor's problem. I don't know what it was. It's like this overscan, or what I mean. It might be something like that, because I haven't heard of that issue. Mighty, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I know you can get a keyboard, can't you? I haven't got one, but you can get a keyboard which kind of like sits in between your Xbox, so you can kind of come down here and type like this, right? No matter what I can do, I cannot paint. Yes, so Fallout Tech Boy, I'll tell you why. It's because of ownership. So you cannot paint things that don't belong to you. And this station doesn't belong to you. This station belongs to the First Colony and the founding member of the First Colony. So to do that, I had to do admin modes. I had to go RB, Y, and then down to can you use all terminals and turn that on. That allows me to access any terminal, and then I can hack it and transfer ownership to me, and then I can paint it. Now, if you want to do it in like survival without hacks, you can get your grinder and grind it down to below the functional line and weld it back up. And now that will belong to me. I mean, what if you can see this here? Well, no, probably not, because maybe there's one of the ships is left. I haven't ground down yet. Let's see. Oh, this thing here, maybe. Maybe this belongs to someone else. Let's check. Doesn't belong to anyone, apparently. Well, it's got the battery here. Ah, yeah, I think I already own it because it's connected. Yeah, I don't know. Keyboard gives you crab hand claw. Have a good one, Shiny. Thanks for hanging out. John Connor, mirroring. Let's do it now. Tell you why? Because I'm going to build a rover. It's about time I did some building, yeah? So let's do some building and let's see. I wonder if we could Sure, we'll use this. So I'll first put down some arm blocks to make this basic here. Now mirroring mode, this is a big one for time saving. You can press, I did this in my tutorial yesterday actually. Right trigger, okay, slow. Right stick, and then immediately on that first page on right stick you have the toggle placement modes, auto rotation, multi-blocks if you want to do like lines or planes, and down here we have toggle symmetry mode on and off, but this is the one you want, which is enter symmetry setup. So once you do this, we can see the planes of symmetry here, and it looks like, hold on, no, I think this needs to be set up. And we can see the different ones, and if I press the down D-pad, you can see switching between the different planes of symmetry, and also deciding whether or not you want to do the symmetry on the center of the block. So that means you'll have a block in the center, or whether or not you want to have it so the plane of symmetry is in between two blocks. So it means that you'll have like, yeah, you won't have a block in the middle, if you see what I mean. It's kind of building evenly rather than odd, if you know what I mean. So I nearly always have it built. It does come out of it when you do that, so you need to go back in again. I almost have it like that in the middle of one block. It's good to have one block in the center because the cockpit, a lot of the small grid stuff is three blocks wide. So unless you're going for like a symmetrical design or something, then we can press the right D-pad to confirm that. So that's now confirmed. Then we can exit out, and now you'll see whenever I build something on one side, it gets placed on the other side. So that is going to save your life time-wise massively there. So that's that one. Sammy, do you do community build showcases still? Will the team more partake? Yeah, I'm doing stuff. I'm doing showcases all the time on my channel on a regular basis, Brit. And you're always welcome to stop by. We're always looking at the coolest. We're looking at some cool stuff. So mirroring. That was John's. Hey, for the trailers to Space Engine, watch some ships taken the workshop. So Fallen Thorns. Some of the ships on the workshop. In the trailers were made by Keen people. We had some level designers make them, and some are from the workshop. Yes, actually, but they're almost certainly built in creative mode. Mark says, heading out to play SE Xbox. Be safe. A big thank you to the SE team for helping ensure the game every day. Stay safe and be well. Thank you, Mark. Have a great day, and you too, stay safe. Yeah, exactly, Major. If you have a controller and a keyboard and mouse plugged in, if you start moving the mouse or start pressing keys in the controller, it will switch to the PC layout. You know, the one that you're used to for like 5 years now or whatever, right? And then if you press the controller again, it will switch to this radial option. So it's seamless the way it switches between the two different UIs. Renzo, welcome. Crossplay isn't planned, Beaky. Z Game is asking about workshop stuff. So again, the workshop stuff, you're looking at RB, that's right, RB and B. And then here you go, you want to navigate across to the little cog icon, which is the mod IO icon. And then you're into the workshop browser in game, and you can use the LBRB to switch pages, and you can search for stuff, you can go, See all the Star Wars stuff, for example. There we go. Venator, oh my goodness. That's not Star Wars. But yeah, mostly Star Wars stuff in here. Oh, nice. Let's grab that. Let's get the beat. You got the, very nice. Yeah. So again, and we can refresh that, and we can see what we've let in. Another question. In Learn to Survive, there's a lot of achievements, but I did them all and none unlocked. Is that a bug? I think so, Fallout Tech Boy, because yeah, if you're doing Learn to Survive, it should just be. Yeah. Has anyone else had that issue with achievements not correctly unlocking? Let me just quickly check to see if the stream's keep moving about here. I feel like my. Fine. Let's go to the stream with a look. Have a good one, Saris. See you later. Brit, I don't have a spare keyboard to hand, that's the problem. I can unplug my PC one, but it's the cable mess is quite, the cable routing is quite complicated, so it'll be quite a lot of work to get it undone. But I think we showcase. Oh no! In the if you get the link maybe for the first Xbox tutorial. So if you go to our YouTube, Brit, there's a tutorial that's called Xbox One Basic Controls, and in the first like 20 seconds, I show how using the keyboard and mouse switches. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah. So we're building something here, aren't we? I got distracted with more questions. It's all good. So that was symmetry mode, and we can start building this out and making this into a functional rover. Right, so a couple of things here. We can put 6 wheels on maybe. There we go. That, and then we'll take this battery off in a second, I think. Right, that's I've kind of put some struts on there on the wheels. Now let's get those wheels. So go across to wheels and weapons, and we want to get the wheel suspension right. Yeah, right first. So, okay, I'm going to place the key, get the right orientation of these. And that's something that I think new players might have to take some time to figure out. That's the right way. So you're always looking. There's a certain shape to place it. I have to change the pattern here, it's terrible. Blue camouflage, 1 second. Let me just quickly, let's get clean armor, nice and clean, eh? Wait. No? Oh, wait. No. Oh no. There we go, industrial, my favourite, yeah. I bet I don't own this grid still. There's some grid shenanigans. I can't paint this yet, apparently. We'll carry on. So, yeah, we're looking at the wheels. You're looking for this little bit to be underneath. You know? So, wheels there, we confirm, carry on placing these. Make sure auto rotation's turned off as well, but that's always getting at me. I think auto rotation is turned off. Good, good. Should always be off in my opinion. Oh, there we go. So there's 6 wheels on the rover. Now we can add the next essential, which is the cockpit. Yeah, we'll go with that. Rotate that in the right direction there. And what I'll do is I'll remove this battery and that landing gear. And all we need to finish this rover is another battery, and we will be good to drive. So that's really it's easier to build a rover, I'd say, than it is to build a ship, because of the lack of need for any gyroscopes or thrust in all directions. So we come out here. Now, if we come out of the view, there we go. Oh, I've been blocked. Hold on. Very quick. Handbrake on. I'm going to delete this. This is blocking my way. That was a trick. Right. Whoa. This is not going to go well. Feel it now. Oh. Alright, wish me luck. Oh, I made it. Oh! Okay, so yeah, it was nearly good, but the acceleration on those wheels was pretty insane. So hop out of the ship, and oh, I really did some damage there. Goodness. Okay. And now we're going to need a gyroscope, probably, or a piston, depending on how engineering you want to get this. So let's get a gyroscope on here. 2 gyroscopes might be enough, or 4. That's definitely enough. Right, let me hop in here now. There we go. Bit of hacks. We're back up, ready to roll. Nice. I probably want to make some adjustments to the wheels on this particular grid. So if I come into the control panel, this is a great show where to how to group all the wheels together. So we'll come down to this section, press LRB, then drag, and then we'll call this. We'll call this wheels. There we go. So now, rather than going individually, we can just select the wheels group and come down, change the settings. So, for example, we're going to want to change the power output of that. It doesn't need to be so high. Strength's good, and maybe also speed limit. Pretty nuts there. Bring it down a little bit more, I think. And what I probably want to do is actually disable the steering on actually the later ones. So if I come in here now, I want the front ones to steer and the rear ones to just be power only. So we come to this. It will probably be the case the first one I picked is probably the front one. So I did put on the front. So this one and this one come down here. Hold on, undo that. Now it should be good. These are all but the front ones. Come across and disable steering. So steering is now disabled on those back ones. And then we come back out here. Check it out. There we go. I'm getting really quick with these controls now. I have to admit, as I'm teaching you, showing you guys some stuff, I'm actually getting pretty nifty with this these controls. That should be a bit more stable now, I think. You've got your very own kind of basic rover here. Not the prettiest, it's pretty basic, but that's all you need. Wheels, battery, cockpit. Wheels, battery, cockpit, and it's put on. So, with the chat here, welcome Aura Prime, good to see you, man. I see X-Wing Ian as well hanging out. Viper One asks, how do you button map to control panel? Viper, you have to tell me a bit more. What do you mean by that? Button map to control panel. Yeah, I'm not quite following that. Showers are interactable. Timer blocks are included. Daniel, how do you convert a station into how do you convert a creation into a space station? I think for that, I can show you, but I think it's the same place. It's in the info tab. So if I come in here to this, I can show you where it would be. You can zip across here. I think down here, if it was a... Oh look, let's actually hop out, go back to the station. Let's see if I've got the option to convert to a ship. This will be very clangy, so I probably won't do that. Let's get in here. Yeah, just remind myself. Oh, not there. I don't know then, actually. Maybe because I'm in gravity? It should be in the bottom right, underneath the grid name, you know, like underneath here. I'm thinking... Oh, at the very bottom. The very bottom of the screen it says X to convert to ship. We'll do it, and it's going to be bad, but... Oh, okay, it's not possible. Probably because it's detected that it's in the actual voxel. But if you're out in space, it'll probably be X to convert between station, ship, station, so on. So there we go. Right. I understand, Viper. Yeah. We went through that just a bit earlier. Well, I'll do it here for you, Viper. So, select the thing. I'll turn on my thing here. And my ship toolbar at the very bottom of the screen, I can hold any of the D-pads. A press won't work. See it activating. It has to be a hold. And now we can come in here. And for example, we can come across to groups, wheels, and we can, let's do it like this, we can increase the maximum speed of all wheels, for example. There we go. Increase speed limit there. On the down, hold, I'm going to add decrease speed limit. And on the left, hold, I'm going to have handbrake on and off, I guess. Now, unlock. You can press the bottom D-pad now. So my speed's now limited to 36 kilometers per hour. So you can see that's as fast I'm going there. Flat out. And if I zoom out a little bit here as well, and if I hit the up D-pads, kind of hard when I'm doing this, but there we go. Unlimited speed. What could go wrong? Oh goodness. Ludicrous speed. Whoa. This is going to go back. Ah! Oh! Right, I'm stopping. I was about to get very messy there, so I'll back down the maximum. I'll bring the maximum speed down to like 107. That seems a bit more reasonable. So, another question answered. Any more for any more out there? I'm here for you guys. Any questions regarding Xbox, please do let me know. Yes, Heather, there is definitely plans to increase players' limits and PCU limits. Heather, in about a month's time or less, there should be a minor update which will come with an experimental mode, which will allow you to increase the player count and also the PCU count. So soon TM on that. Viper, glad I could help you. Plans for more in-depth character customization, not planned this time. It's definitely something that's nice, and we have the skins, the characters, but I think it's always come down to this, that Space Engineers is about the engineering side of things and about what you build. That's the kind of message, and of course it is nice, but it's about the resources that we spend doing, more advanced character customization is taken away from, adding, I don't know, like more blocks or something like this. So it's although I would love to have it, it's definitely a weighing up thing, And guys, I really encourage you to spread the news, because when it comes to kind of critical feedback, the biggest feedback we're having, if you look at the reviews we're getting, mostly the reasons are because of that player limits and PCU count. So encourage you to spread the word that we are addressing those things. Oh, that was close. So fear not. When will dedicated servers? So dedicated servers aren't confirmed yet. We have confirmed higher player counts, but dedicated servers aren't 100% confirmed. You know, we are investigating potential, and we definitely hope to have them, but it's not. We haven't got a. We haven't got a. What's the word? ETA on that yet, unfortunately. Isaiah asked about scripts. So scripts we're looking at as well. Scripts will be. The idea is, Isaiah, that we'll be looking at scripts that are used on PC that are very popular, and we will be implementing some of the best onto Xbox. The reason they're not on is because Microsoft does not allow for the creation of code in a live game. There's very strict certification, and that's for the safety of the Xbox player base, you could say. So even if we want to do creating scripts or unlimited scripts, we are simply not allowed because of Microsoft. But with that said, as I just said, we'll be taking ones that we can add to the game, and because they're added and then checked and go through the checks, then they will be there for use. So that's the idea. That's fantastic. A crazy lizard. Appreciate your kind words. How long have we been streaming now, guys? Oh, wait. I'm losing track of time here, man. Having so much fun. What's our uptime? I think it's probably it's like for an hour and a half, I think. Z-Gamer, that sounds like a bug to me. The female characters should be able to use skins just like the PC male character. Oh, Grumpy, hello! Severos, hello! I want to thank you guys for being so involved. Heather, yeah, I mean, I'd like to say, Heather, this is my more personal opinion now rather than a company statement. But again, I am truly surprised myself at how much we got working on the Xbox. You know, like, for the longest period of time, you know, we announced the Xbox version that we wanted to do the port, was it 2015 or 14? I can't remember. I think it's 2015. I can't remember now. You guys will remember. The point is, planets weren't going to be on Xbox for the longest time, you know. We didn't expect them to be possible. And I definitely personally didn't. I was thinking it was going to be, you know, space engineers, maybe space in space only or something like that. But our guys did a tremendous work to actually get it to use the resources available on Xbox. And I know it's frustrating about the mods and the scripts and the player limits, those main differences. But I will try and emphasize this, guys, that the game is this Xbox version is definitely way more kind of advanced than we ever expected it to be. You know, when we were playing the port, it was only really the last kind of year or so of development when we were like, you know, holy moly, we can actually make this work. You know, with planets and so on. Driving around here. Appreciate it, Luke. Let's go for a little drive here. Maybe we can drive to. I tell you what we'll do. Let's drive to a pirate base and attack it. I'm gonna hop out a second here. I'm gonna add a. I hear you, Major Mayhem. Yeah. Have a good one, Britt. Thanks for hanging out. Blank. Yes. So we're going to put on our turrets. Maybe miss. Oh, we've got yeah, we can probably snot. I'll put the missile variant maybe instead. There we go. Nice. Upgrading. Woo! And now for the final toolbar. Come here and I will add, in fact, will I? Yes, I will. I'll add the control of the turret here. There we go, guys. Of course, you're allowed to have one turret which you can actually control. So I'm actually controlling the ship, and I'm controlling the vehicle with the left stick, and I'm aiming the missile turret with the right stick here. So now we can assault this pirate war. Oh, hold on. Is that my stuff? I think that's my stuff, right? Nice, check it. Thank you, Vibe. Obviously, guys, it's great. I really do appreciate. We really appreciate your kind words, and like we said, we realise it's not perfect yet. We hear the major issues you guys are having with it. But with that said, we are very, very happy to hear these, to hear so many people having fun with it already, you know. A refinery, so you can put a refinery reversible sloth on a large rover, and you can put a survival kit, which is like a mini refinery, on a small grid. The survival kit will only be able to refine ore, and it will refine ore into like 4 things. So you won't be able to get the full components from the small grids, but you can do it with the large grids on a large grid rover. Let's see. Hey Wolfiekins, welcome. Yes, there will be Wolfiekins. I'll be playing some survival later tonight on my Twitch, Wolfie. So yeah, you can bet on that. Fantastic, Ethan. I'm just reading more comments here. Survival for large ship that is so already. So you mean? Oh, hold on, we got him bound. Oh. Wait, we got him bound. Wait. Oh! 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 What? Oh no! Ah. He got me. Destroyed. It's all over. Good thing it's creative, else I would be definitely dead now. Oh man. Okay, hold on. That's really sad, actually. I was beginning to form an attachment with that rover. Right, let's back up a little bit. Get some reinforcements here in the term of blueprints. We had a nice. Let's get a Y-wing. See if this works in atmosphere. It will as well. This should sort out that pesky drone. Yeah, nice. There we go. I've been watching a lot of the Clone Wars recently, so this is very nice to see. Hold on. There we go. It's coming for me. Gotta go. Oh, wait. Okay, right. Rockets. Fire! Or not fire. There we go. Oh, I got him! he dead. He dead now. My combat skills that was the best. Don't mind me, guys, crashing. It's quite normal of me. How we're looking at. Oh, what's happened? Uh-oh. Oh, landing gears. There we are. Let's go. Need more upward thrust, I think. So you guys, any more questions out there for, anything relating to the controls and stuff? My mission is complete. If you guys have no more questions, that's the main thing. I'll feel much better to see that you guys are not asking anything. Alright, it's time to take out that pesky pirate base, which is spawning those things. Let's go. Inbounds. Too far zoomed in. Get him. Too far zoomed in. Yeah, I just crashed. That's why you need a co-pilot. Look at this. I just crashed while I was trying to shoot him down. This is why there's another cockpit here, so it's about one ship, so that's no good. Right. Let's delete this. Let's show you copy and pasting here so we can come in. The blueprint actions, I can just cut this. Yeah, that's deleted. Large scale ship. If you want to do like a large ship battle, I could try to do some multiplayer. I could try and join Wormy or someone if they want to just like mess up. Yes, so to convert from station to ship, plano, sorry, you just go into the info tab. Oh, let me just turn down game sound. Apparently it's too loud still. Alright, let's try that. I'll get something else to shoot this down. I'm gonna up my skills here. Mako is a beast. There we go. Look at this. Go, 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 go! It's actually not that beastly. What's going on here? Slow. Oh, it's ion, that's why. And another ship goes down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're coming up. We're good. So we flipped it there. Okay, we need to back off. We haven't got enough space to take out this pirate station. Spitting out drones like crazy now. a change in the driver pod? What do you mean? Inquisitor Dragon, what do you mean by that? So you survival ship tutorial, large scale survival ship tutorial. Well, if you guys, do you guys want to see more of these streams? It's like Essie and couch chill. Because I could do like a bit of survival maybe, like this, where we kind of play through survival on Xbox. I don't know if that'd be interesting for you guys. Because right now I'm messing around, you know, I'm showing you other things, but it could be interesting to see how I get on from, you know, going from. Oh, now my turrets are firing away. It's short work of that drone. Nice. Good defenses. Yes, yes. Fantastic. Great. That's great, guys. Okay. In Mixer, Hired Gun asks, I have a question. Yes, ask away, Hired Gun. How do I unzoom the driver pod? So Inquisitor, I think what you mean is like, in general, unzoom. So if you come in here, any ship or station, you go to third person, so you go to RB, up arrow, and then if you use both the bumpers, I'm going to dock from this. Okay. If you use both the bumpers, and then move the left stick forward and back, you can zoom in and out, and the right stick, that's it, the right stick for panning around, so you can go in and out. There we go, like that. So it's almost like a cinematic there. It's like a cutscene. It's like, welcome to Earth. Here, you started on the ship. You can't even do this on PC, I don't think. Well, you can, but it's actually pretty easy to do something like that. There we go. Survival. So hopefully that helps, Inquisitor. I use Scott the game, and I love it. Space Face, great to hear. I've been playing this for hours with my son the last 2 days, just trying to figure everything out. It was that Riari? I understand that. I want to say this to you guys, definitely, if you're having troubles with it, keep at it. It's the same with the PC sometimes. It's not the easiest game in the world to get the hang of, I'll admit that. The main thing is, once you get past the first couple hours and then the first 4 hours, it's such a big difference. Like, you'll come across things you still want to be figuring out how to do, but on the whole, once you get over the initial steps and figure out this is this and this is that, the fundamentals, then you'll be flying. And again, as someone who's played 5,000 hours, the fun doesn't stop. There's always something to do. You just got to get past that initial kind of like, wah. Great, that's awesome. Building super fun. No, while in first person, you can't zoom out while you're in first person. I mean, what you can do is, let me look here. You can probably use both triggers. Yeah, so you can look around if you press both bumpers and then move the right stick. So you can look around your view. You can't zoom out in first person or zoom in. Great, that's awesome. So High Gun says, how did you get that station functioning? What do you mean by that? This station should be functioning right off the bat. It's the easy start station. Chunky Medusa, well hello, how's it going? Good to see you. Please, you're loving the game. I designed a mining ship and can't for some reason get the drills to function. Everyone else in the ship is fine. So let me, High Gun, this is a mining ship here, so we can kind of go through that. With this, I don't know if I turn on the, back out. There we go. You have to select the drills. So if I clear this right now, I don't know how you do. Oh, that's a remove. There we go. So here's a drill ship. You'll see in the ship toolbar at the very bottom of the screen, I have 3 of the options taken up and the top one that's not taken up. So once you've placed drills on a ship, you're going to want to like assign that to your toolbar. So again, toolbar, ship toolbar, you're holding down the D-pad to the ones you want to add, remove, or add, edit, or remove. So up D-pad has a free slot. So if I hold the up D-pad, I come into the toolbar config. And now I can, using the LB and RB, I can go for the different pages, and I want to select the drill tool. And as soon as I press A and select the drill tool, when I come around to the front of the ship and then press the right trigger, there you go, drills are working. So that should be all you need to do regarding drills. Alternatively, you can have them so they're automatic in terms of they're already on. So here I can just press L, it's already configured. I can press the left D-pad, they're on, hands-free, they stay on, right? So there's 2 methods. Either you can do it like manually with the trigger, or just like manual with them kind of stayed on. So hopefully that will help you. I think one of the biggest issues that people are having with the controls is toolbar configuration and grouping. Those are the 2 big things that are coming up, I think. So, yes. We read back to, I'm again, switching between the different stream chats. We are still multi-streaming on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube here. So, get off now. Let's see. Emoji. Okay, I understand. Well, I mean that's okay. Has Captain Jack been playing some Xbox? I know he's been doing videos on it, but has he been doing some? Has he been doing like a stream or anything on it? I know he's got a big Xbox community, follows him. Contracts should work, yeah. Contracts should work in survival if economy is enabled. And I know I haven't seen it come up today, but I'm sorry. Just a reminder, guys, that also coming in that minor update in May will be all the planets. So as you know right now, the only planets in the game are the Earth-like, the Moon, Mars, and I think that's it actually, isn't it? It's those 3 things, I think. But in May, you guys will be getting the alien planet, Europa, Titan, and the Frostbite update Triton. So you have 4 new planets as well coming in May. So you'll have all that too. That's good, Viper. I'm glad it's helping. I just wonder how it's a shame. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You stick with Xbox and you'll learn these things. PCU count high going with the same time, so around middle of May, we're going to be doing an update which will allow you to increase the PCU count and the player count on all. I think we're aiming for, on the lobby, we're aiming for the original Xbox and Xbox One S to have 4 players and the One X to have 6 players. That's where we're currently headed for. But yeah, that's the goal. Putting the controls in the settings. What do you mean, Inquisitor? Like, obviously all the settings, all the stuff. Oh. Okay. Yeah, all the controls are like listed here, but maybe you're talking something different. Hey, Storers, welcome. That's why I've always said, if you guys ever need help with any of the controls and are trying to learn those combos, the best place to start is really just going menu button, Y, and then going down to advanced gamepad, and literally look at that. RB, LB, left stick, right stick. It's all there. Some of this is like, I mean, partly I feel like when you first load up the game, Xbox players should be, well, not for the first time that is, should be forced into this help screen, you know? So it's like, the game starts, it's like here. Or it starts on this tab, like the gamepad, like just showing through this kind of stuff, right? Because I think people might not be finding this until they've already kind of gone through hours of struggling maybe, so that's one thing. In the options menu, you mean like changing the bindings? I'm here in Alaska. I would love to have you join my server called Alaska. Cool. Well, we can have a look at multiplayer in a second. What was I forget. I'm kind of getting through the questions, but I had a plan. I was going to fight. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to fight the pirate base, wasn't I? So let me just see if we can do that here. Let's get a bit more powerful ship in here rather than these smaller ones. See if we can finally take it out. This wyvern looks pretty sick. Let's see if this is. Don't know if it's going to be. Don't know if it's going to be ready for. It might be an ion ship. We'll have to see. Yes. Oh, it's got. Yeah, mostly. It's beautiful. Look at that, though. It's beautiful, guys. One thing I haven't figured out is how to get out of this. I know like that, I guess. Do I have a powerful ship? That's Dark Wormies. Does this have? Oh, it's got DLC. I don't have a DLC wormy. That's the problem. I don't have a DLC. Not even the developers has got the DLC apparently. Right. Let's open up and see what we can find on the glorious workshop. Maybe one of your ships is on here that can help me out. This saber, hold on, interplanetary. This could be good. F-22 Raptor. Ooh. Let's see how. Decker Pack 2 as well, probably for the. Let's see. Ooh, Valkyrie Airborne Assault. Let's try that. That sounds pretty good. Refresh that. Have a look at this anyway. It's got DLC, but it might work. Oh damn! It's very nice. Okay. DLC. Okay, it's alright, we're good. Okay, it's still working. It's optional, I think so. What would it be DLC? I don't know what the DLC parts are, but man, that's awesome. Let's have a look here. Wow, that's pretty sick. Just jump in there. Oh! Wow. Atmospheric as well. What do you reckon, guys? Do you think this is enough to... Oh. Huh? Where's my... Oh, yes. Now, where is my... Okay, let's just... 1 second there. Apparently I'm still pasting here. Trying to figure out what's going on with the... I think I fixed it now. There we go, that's better. Some weird thing. Now I have access to stuff, great. Perfect. Does it do the trick? Oh, hello. Okay. Focus! I'm gonna focus here. Let's get out of this. There we go. Have I turned off? What have I done now? Not the best fire, but there we go. missiles, rockets. Got a camera on this ship. We're zooming in. Range is 800 meters. Go. Launch drones. Oh! Whoa! It's really close. Let's just try and just take out the facility now before it's too late. And in range. About. Good main path. Some shots land off. Oh, it's getting hit still. Some rounds here. Still flying so far. The drone's coming back with me as well. Ah, the camera. Hold on, guys. The camera's gonna. Stuff should be happening. Right, we should be good on audio now. I think. Yeah, great, awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I have my camera died for some reason, so sorry about that. Welcome back, everybody. Good. So as you might have saw, my attempt on the assault of this station failed miserably. It's almost like damage. Like I guess I did damage to that. Like I don't really know where my missiles. Wait, Mr. Jenga. Too many. Ruari. Too many. Right. I took out the window here. That was damage taken. And these pirate stations are tougher than they look. Yeah. We head back to base now. Now I lost my F-22. Hey Warman, welcome. Oh, Bruce is here. Hey Bruce, didn't see you there. Didn't see the Bruce sneak into the chat. Hello Brucey. Everyone else joining us. So guys, we're answering any more kind of questions about the gameplay. I'm glad that I've been able to help out some people with some issues. Is there any issues that you've come across while playing the Xbox version that you really want to get some advice on? Because now's a great time. I'm going to switch over to some multiplayer now, I think. See who's online, so the servers are up, and go surprising people. Are you guys planning on any new planetary pirate encounters? We're not planning on that right now, Togs. Yeah, so PCU limit I've mentioned, PCU improvements coming. Is there a certain game modes? I mean, for enemies to fight, some of the basic ones will have drones that spawn, and also if you want something more challenging, if you do the Never Surrender, this is like a wave survival based thing. So the idea is that you try to survive against as many waves of drones as possible. Okay. Let's see who's online. Oh, 7 minutes, it's okay. Got survival, 10 out of 10. 10, 10, 10, sorry, I mean. Skippy no leg, alright. Curious to see, filter. Let's see if people are doing survival at creative only. Great shit. I can do survival if there are people who already have stuff. I don't have time probably now to do like from scratch survival. So maybe we can look for someone who's those 3 up. Yeah, let's try this star system with Skippy no leg. Let's have a look. See how it is. See if we can run into some friends. Oh! That was too slow. Too slow. Never surrender. I'm curious if anyone's running on 111. I don't see any hardcore survival players. There's a couple of ones that have 1 on it. Not many. Most are rocking the 10-10-10. Right guys, just checking I've got my things going here fine. All my PC, I'm trying to look at stuff remotely here, rather than having my PC. Are any of you guys doing single player hardcore survival with like, you know, one-time setting out of interest? Xbox supports Russian. Oh, I should check that actually. Key and article, I should know this. Yes. Yeah, Russian, English, Russian, and Chinese are the 3 languages that we support currently. And I guess it's another one of those things that we are looking into about potentially having more languages on there. We do hear that feedback. Heather's playing some hardcore survival? Nice. Very nice. Alfie, I see you're coming there. Ethan's doing hardcore as well. Alaska, look you up. Alright, let's have a look then. For Alaska. Alaska. I don't see an Alaska. Your name Alaska? I wonder if the ping's too high. That's the, oh! Is the ping setting there? No. Look. I wonder, it says down there ping and it's locked, so I'm wondering if it will only show you games that are 150 ping or less. Like maybe you can join people through the friends list system on Xbox, but it won't let you find servers with more than 150 ping. I'm wondering if that ping slider is correct, but I can't get to it. It seems to be disabled, so I'm wondering if that's a thing. So it's possible, Chunky, I can't get to you because you're in Alaska, so almost certain it's going to be 200 milliseconds probably, so. What I'm trying to say is most people on consoles are used to... I understand now, Inquisitor, you're right, because when you go to Battlefield or anything, and you go to options, right? Often in here, it will show you all the... Yeah. That's a really, really, really good point. So I think, Inquisitor, what I'll do is, I will suggest that, because what we need is just like in the main menu, either here could be like, you know, new game, low game, controls, or in the options screen, under controls, it actually has a list of control. Like here, what is this? It's showing mouse and keyboard stuff, right? You've got the controller scheme layout, but what you want is that help screen in this screen. Oh wait, hold on. Well, you can get to by the main menu. If you press Y, you can get to it, right? Out of the menu, and here it all is. But I see what you mean. People are probably used to finding this kind of stuff, or this kind of stuff, in the control settings screen. So that's not a bad idea, actually. I finally understood what you meant, Inquisitor. Edera, welcome, how are you doing? Ryuki, I'm pretty, I'm enjoying Xbox and chill. So yes, right. Let's see if we can find Darth Wormy on here. Doesn't look like it, Wormy. Yeah, it's in the help screen rather than that. My friends refuse to use the help button. Well, that's a problem. Crossplay isn't available, BIMN, unfortunately. I get it, it'd be cool. We don't support it. You up? Interesting, okay. I can try and add you, Wormy. I guess. I don't have any, like, this is a company account. This is Snuffly Marrow. Maybe I can try and add you. Hey, Don again, welcome. Or invite me, yeah. If you can figure a way to invite me, please do. I'll be waiting. I can use this opportunity to plug Discord. Join the Discord, guys. Again, I'm here to answer some questions now, and maybe we can do it the weekend or next week. I can do a stream like this. But if you want 24/7 access to information and streams, definitely check out the Discord. And we have lots of really talented Xbox players, much more intelligent than me, who will be able to help you out and point you in the right direction. And if even for that, just to collaborate, share builds, you know, set up some multiplayer groups, so all that stuff. Hey Ken, good to see you. See Ken Drake Archer. Justin says, hi, I'm new here, just got the game. It's a bit overwhelming, but I'm sure your vids are going to help a lot. Just wondering, are you a dev? I mean, I am a dev, but not really a dev. Like, I work on Space Engineers, but it's a tough one, because when you say dev, like, there's a generic dev term, and yes, I am a part of the team, but I'm not a developer as such. I'm not the tech guy, I'm the video guy. Yes. I mean, if you see the trailers, all the videos and trailers and kind of media relating to the game, that's like almost certainly the stuff that I've created. So yeah, if you like trailers, then yeah, that's good. Yeah, I do the streams and also do some community work and yeah, check out stuff. I think, do we have our community? Is Kenard still here? My username. Yeah, very funny, Igor. Very funny. Oh. I'm the mascot, or the janitor. I have many names. The coffee maker. No. He makes the cuppers. No, it's not quite that, Edward. I do have quite a bit of stuff that keeps me busy. Yeah, Ken, I have 5k hours on the PC, and I'm still learning things about the controllers, so it's okay. It takes some time. It's hard to see those problems when you are a dev because it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, again, Matthew, I don't necessarily understand everything. Like I say, I'm not a dev. I'm a dev, but not a dev. So, yeah, there are some elements which I can kind of see from my side, but... Most games send you to the Windows search when you use help. We definitely got to look at that though. I mean, apparently people finding the help in our game is not easy enough right now, so. Hey Karama, welcome. Community communications, exactly, something like that. But that's not really my main thing. Kianata, who was in chat earlier, he is the main community kind of spokesperson. If you guys are, sending replies on social media, or you're sending emails to support a Keen Software House, or on Discord, then probably, or on the support site as well, there's a good chance that, probably a 90% chance that the person responding to you is Kianata. I'm more just doing the media stuff, media marketing, and some community stuff on the side. I'm the professional leaker. Yeah, there's the Zoc leak / hype man. I know I did, Wormy. I'm sorry. I'm just debating as well, time-wise. I'm just getting pretty hungry here because I'm just thinking, if you guys are kind of good for questions now, we can do another stream either tomorrow in the daytime or Sunday or like Monday next week. And similar format, just kind of chill, hanging out with you guys. If you want some help, any questions, want to point your friends here, I can kind of be like this live support chat or something. So probably Wormy, we'll get it set up off stream, Wormy, and then next time we do this, then you'll be ready and I'll be ready and so on. So for now, I think I'll just ask guys if you have any final questions about controls or about general development of the Xbox version of Space Engineers. I mean, I can go through all the reminders again. You know, we'll have the Frostbite will be coming to Xbox as well soon, TM, as well as those increased player counts and PCU limits. I didn't see an invite, Chunkier. I didn't get anything. Normally it would come up, unless I missed it. Cat needs feeding. The cat's okay actually, the cat just wants attention. You good? Awesome. That's good. If you guys have no questions, it's the perfect answer actually, if you guys have no questions. How do I have a player spawn in my base with sliding survive? So Heather, you need to create a faction. Maybe I can show that now, hold on. I'll probably show something a bit more. Let's go to load game. I'll load up my... let's go to Mars for something visually different. Let's go here. But basically you have to be in the same faction and then you share your survival kit with your factions and they'll be able to spawn at your survival kit. It's cereal soup. In some ways you could say that. It's a milky soup. Not you, Siri. How does the skill tree work? The skill tree works, it's basically, there's the progression tree, I can show it as well, and basically you just have to if you make one of the blocks, then you unlock the other blocks. I'll show you it here as well. Yeah, Justin is asking the right questions. No, Chunkier, that's not my username. I am Zockley, but I'm using a company account, which is something like Snuffly Badger or something. But it's like Snuffly Badger 01, I think it is. So it's probably another time, Chunkier, we'll get something going, okay? Right, yeah, so... Oh, this is what happens, okay. Oh, hello. Ah, yes, this grid got stuck in the voxel. This is what happened last time. So we're in here. The two questions that I'm going to address is the faction creation. So you press the share button. That will bring up this. You can go across to the factions tab and you have the various factions. You come down to leave this one. Oh, hold on. No, wrong. Factions. Hold on. Making my way around the HUD here. There we go. Leave the faction. Now we're going to create a new one. It's going to be HSC, the Heather Swanson Corporation. Let's say it's going to be that. So there we go, HSC. We got the name. I'll just put Heather in. The time. I'm still not the best at using this. I'm sure you guys are pro at the X. I know it's got all this stuff for making it quick. So there's definitely ways to type this stuff faster. Go, and then we can change the logo as well. We can customize our faction imagery. There we go. Cogs there. Very nice, very nice. And then, okay. Hold on. Okay. And basically, if you enable it to accept everyone, that's my username. Snuffly Marrow 45, to be precise. Not Badger. And basically, you get your friend to join your faction, so they'll come in and they'll go, share button, triggering across the faction screen, and then they'll select your faction. They'll kind of go around the HUD here and get to join. And then once they've done that, you need to make sure that your survival kit, which I'll get quickly, where? Oh, there it is. Alright, so there's a survival kit with a reactor on, for the sake of it. So you come in here. Ah, I got some friend requests now. Nice. I wouldn't bother adding it though, guys, because this isn't my account. So I'm not sure if I'll add a bunch of people on the company account. I'll probably just do it for so we can get some games going next time. Okay. Why can't I access this? Well, probably. There we go. I guess that works. And then on the survival kit, you just need to make sure, obviously by default it says share to nobody. So you need to make sure that the share block is with your faction. And now once it's shared with your faction, that will allow you your friends to actually spawn there. So that's that question answered. There was another question as well. Best way to start to get used to an Xbox controller. Well, I've got 2 tutorials out there that you can follow, Ken. And once you get done that, I mean, there's some fundamentals, Ken, with the radial menus. Once you understand that the left stick, you've got that for all the tabs for these screens. You've got the right ones for some of the actions, the blueprints, the admin stuff, some of the suit stuff. Once you've got those, and configuring the toolbar with all the other radial menu, that's the kind of fundamentals, and there's a lot of combinations using the RB, to switch, lots of combinations there. But I think just have a crack at it, I would say. What was the other question? Hold on, there was one more. Oh, the skill tree. Dino was asking about the skill tree, that was it. So, skill tree, I can't really show, I can, I guess, somewhat. So if you come here, so you can see my button's broken there. It's a little bit, my left bumper. So, then we want the left D-pad after pressing the left bumper. That brings up the progression. We can also get to this. So to do this, basically, if you make the basic assembler, that will give you access to all this stuff and this stuff. If you build an interior light or a corner light, or a double corner light, that will unlock all of these. If you build a sound block, that will give you access to the jukebox. So as long as you build one of each, you learn the next best thing, you see what I mean? Or here. So you can first go build a basic assembler. The basic assembler can let you build a battery. You build a battery, you unlock a beacon. You unlock a beacon, you unlock an antenna, you unlock a laser antenna. So that's how the progression tree works. I think that kind of opens things up. And that's again on the left bumper